What you're looking at here is a game that's been in development for about 10 years now, and at this point, it's completely unrecognizable from what it once was. One of the things that I love about indie developers like this is that they're truly passionate about the games they're making, even if the vision takes 10 years to accomplish. Not that AAA devs can't be passionate about their work, but when you've got a tiny budget with a skeleton crew and very slow progress to every update, the passion can be seen with what they're actually able to complete. This is a game called Groundbranch, if you haven't heard of it before, an early access title that continues to progress to recapture that hardcore gaming from the old days. And with this newest update, Update 1033, I was able to get my hands on this early build, and it is leaps and bounds ahead of where it was even just last year. The game is actually on sale on Steam right now, so you can actually grab it with the link down below. This is my general feeling on this update. Groundbranch is finally starting to look like a game that belongs in 2022, or 2023 depending on when you're watching this. The slow refinement of this game is painful, but every update is exciting to see. And every new addition shows that now that this game has a solid base behind it, the major quality of life additions and features can be added on, and when they are, they feel so good. So with this video, I just want to go through some of the features being added into the game. Just for a quick rundown here, I'm going to talk about the most important features, but keep in mind, these updates are generally very big and there's a lot of small things that are tweaked. So I'm probably going to leave some things out because I want to focus on the bigger picture here. And also, I don't really know when this update is coming. It probably is going to be released in the next couple of weeks. I haven't been given a firm date or anything like that. This is just a dev build that they let me use to show off some of the features. So I don't know when it's coming, but it should be very soon. Now, obviously you saw some of the new map overhauls in the beginning of the video here. 3 maps in particular were overhauled: Storage Facility, Creek, and Depot. And these are looking great. Depot is now probably my favorite map here, and I'll show the old one here as well, just so you can see a little bit of a difference. The newer one, with the building being dirty and worn and overgrown, adds a whole new level of immersion to this map. I love this style so much better than the cleaner buildings that we had before. And then on top of this, they've also added a new map, which is called Docks. It doesn't look like too much when you first load in, but when you expand the map a little bit, you can see that this map is very, very large. You've got several warehouses that you need to enter and clear out, as well as 2 freighters that you need to board and make sure there are no enemies there. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they've really amped up the graphics over the past few updates. These maps, even things like the greenery and the smoothness of all the buildings, these things are really popping out to me, and they look really, really good. Maybe it's just the fact that they're detailing these maps much more now. So for example, you see the buildings across the river, or you see some broken down vehicles and boats, and even some moving parts here, like the freighter in the water and the seagulls in the sky. I guess I'm going hungry tonight. But they've added these details, and every little bit counts here. It looks really, really good. It really gets me excited for the future of this game. I think mod support is going to be here soon. It's going to be better implemented. I don't know if it's coming with this update or the next update, but either way, there is a modding option now on the main menu. So if they can ease this process in, if they can make it really fluid, kind of like Ready or Not does, this would be a great way to experience Groundbranch with some new game modes and weapons and mutators. That could add a whole lot of replayability to this game. What's also adding a better experience here is the new AI system. Now, recently they announced that they were partnering with Kythera AI in order to have a more refined experience against bots, and they've already made good progress, specifically to the AI's awareness levels. As an example here, previously the bots had the same awareness during the night as they did the day. They could basically see in the dark, so it made it incredibly difficult to clear maps because the AI could just see you across the map when you probably couldn't see them. However, now this has changed a little bit, and you can be a little bit more hidden at night. But also with this, you can see that the night vision has been refined. Not only is it visually looking much better, it's a lot more crisp, but they've also added quad nod so that the FOV on these goggles is much higher. Previously, this is all you got when it came to night vision goggles, just this one simple green circle. Really not enjoyable to look at by any means, but the new night vision looks really great, and the stars look good too. You'll also notice as well that there's a new animation that goes along with the night vision activation. With this update, there were a few new changes to animations, such as this to add some delay in actions, but also a refinement to the visual experience. As another example here, there are a couple of optics that you can visually see your character perform the hand movements in order to zoom in or activate that 2x sight. Again, a really nice feature here. Still waiting on that prone movement though. But a little bit more about animations here. Some new weapon animations have been added because, well, they've added brand new weapons. A bunch of them. You've got the Mark 17, also known as a SCAR, and you've got this in both the CQC version and the DMR build. And then you've got what's called the WZ88, and then the newest LMG to the family, the PKM. There aren't very many of these in the game, so that's a nice addition for laying down some covering fire, especially in some PvP scenarios, I would bet. And then you've got an AK-103 to follow, and a new pistol here, the PMM. And finally, a bolt action rifle, the M24. There is something about bolt action rifles that I really enjoy. The smooth cycling of that bolt is basically ASMR for me. So I'm really excited to get my hands on this when it officially drops and take down those terrorists one by one. And then to back me up, I'll bring my sidearm, which allows new pistol optics. Very nice here. There are also loads of weapons that have had new models implemented with them, so here's the list for that. I'm not going to go through all these, but you can see all these on the screen. Not any type of crazy changes, but it's still nice. And then the rest, you'll just have to see when the patch notes hit. Again, this game is on sale now, so if you want to click that link below to grab it, go ahead and do that. Personally, for me, I like this game as a solo or co-op experience, and at the price now of $22, I think it's worth it. I'll be trying to go through a round on Depot here in a couple days, I think, so if you want to see a mid-gamer take on easy AI and crack some dad jokes along the way, hit that subscribe button and turn on them noties. That's all for this one, though. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like. If you hated it and you're annoyed by my voice, give me a dislike. Thanks for sticking around so long either way. Until the next one, be bold, be courageous, stay tactical.